Welcome to JTT Education Channel Sri Lanka. Today we are going to learn database normalization of A-level information and communication technology. Like the video, subscribe and get notified about the next lesson. Let's learn what is database normalization. It is a database design technique that reduces data redundancy and eliminates undesirable characteristics like insertion, update, and deletion anomalies. Normalization rules divides larger tables into smaller tables and links them using relationships. The purpose of normalization is to eliminate redundant data and ensure data is stored logically. Let's learn what is data redundancy. Data redundancy occurs when the same piece of data is stored in two or more separate places. In the next part, we are going to learn what is data anomalies. Data anomalies are the errors that occur when attempting to enter data into a table. There are three types of anomalies. Number 1, update anomalies. Number 2, deletion anomalies. And number 3, insertion anomalies. Let's learn about the database normal forms now. The 3 normal forms you have to learn according to your syllabus is first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. Let's learn about the first normal form. First normal form designing rules include prevention of same field occurring again, design tables using fields connected with each other, and confirmation of the identification of connected fields using primary keys. Let's learn what is a primary key. A primary key is a single column value used to identify a database record uniquely. Primary key has the following attributes. Number 1, a primary key cannot be null. That means primary key cannot be blank. Number 2, a primary key value must be unique. Number 3, the primary key values should rarely be changed. And number 4, the primary key must be given a value when a new record is inserted. Let's learn about the second normal form now. The second normal form table designing rules include: number 1. Avoid having the same field included in another table after separating the tables with connected fields, and number 2. Build up a connection between the design tables using the foreign key. It's time for us to learn about what is a foreign key now. Foreign key references the primary key of another table, and it helps connect your tables. Foreign key has the following attributes. Number 1. A foreign key can have a different name from its primary key. Number 2. It ensures rows in one table have corresponding rows in another. Number 3. Unlike the primary key, they do not have to be unique, and most often they are not. And number 4. Foreign keys can be null even though primary keys cannot. In this picture, you can see membership ID as the foreign key of the first table, and that is the primary key of the other table. Let's learn about the third normal form now. The third normal form table designing rules include: check whether all the fields in the table depend on the primary key, and remove the fields which does not. Let's normalize a table according to the rules which we have discussed now. In this picture, you can see a student table including the fields ST index, S name, class T, grade, coach 1, coach 2, and coach 3 with some data. Also, in this table, you can see that there are many fields like coach 1, coach 2, and coach 3 are used to add the same data. That means many coaches given for sports. Let's arrange the above table according to the first normal form. Here, we are going to stop the repetition. To stop the repetition of the table, we should include only one field called coach, and instead of having coach 1, coach 2 and coach 3 separately. You can create your new table according to the above instructions like this. But now, in this newly created table, you can see a redundancy has occurred because of merging similar fields. So because of the redundancy, the same data will be appearing again and again. To stop the data redundancy of the above mentioned table, we have to take it to the second normal form. Here, in order to stop the data redundancy, two tables should be created. Here you can see the newly created two tables called student details and student teacher to avoid the data redundancy. The foreign key of the particular tables equals to ST index. After setting the tables into the second normal form, we have to move to the third normal form. In here, we are going to separate the fields which are not directly depend on the primary key. Let's take the student details table and find whether all the given fields in the table directly depend on the primary key. In this table, you can see that the grade field directly depend on the class T field and not on the primary key ST index. According to the above finding, we can separate the table as given. Now you can see properly there are two tables which have been generated called student class T and student grade. Now you can see that the tables have been generated into the third normal form.